Morning. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Spark. Hope you're doing fantastic on today. Know that your life is moving in the right direction. You got that positive mindset. You've kicked it in and you're driving forward, making sure that your life is matching up to all of your expectations. Listen to me. The expectation that you put out is going to produce a result, and that result will come back into your life in the same intensity, the same volume. Hey, listen. Get your energy up right now. Get it up, drive forward, and get ready to go, because nothing but great things are going to happen for you. It's all in how you think. However you think, that's exactly how you are. And I want to encourage you with that on today, to get after it, to get in there, and to keep driving forward. Now, today I want to talk to you about something that's going to really challenge you. I'm saying that right now because I know that it will. It challenged me. And so I know that it's going to challenge you, but listen to this part. If it doesn't challenge you, then it will not change you. And I'm about change. I'm about getting results. For everyone that I coach, for every person that, that trusts me, and that being you listening to me right now, I believe that you trust me. I am going to challenge you on today. We are going to talk about the law of laws. Another way of saying that, the law of all laws. And if you don't understand this law, you set yourself up to not understand any of the laws. And so when you get this one down, when you understand this one, great things begin to happen in your life. And not only that, you also begin to understand how you can create the life you want. You can design it, build it, and live it. But you have to understand the law of all laws. And if you don't understand it, then you're going to come up short. And you'll be asking the question of, why does this happen to me? Why does this continually happen to me? Why am I going through this again? I was challenged this week with a young lady, and she began to ask questions about, I don't understand why this, I don't understand why that. And so someone else was talking to me about it, and I said, well, all you have to do is go back and look at your life. And when you look at your life and you understand the law of laws, at that point right there, you can make a determination about why things are happening to you the way that they are occurring to you. Listen, this is not some by chance that this happened. There's a reason behind it. And when you get an understanding of the law of all laws, then now you can change it. You can work with it. So stay with me here. You probably want to get a pencil and paper and write some things down, because I believe that if you'll get this on today, you'll put it into play in your life, you'll begin to change your life immediately. And when you do that, your life, boy, it goes to a whole nother level when you understand this. So the law of all laws. Now, there's a person by the name of Jesus that said that if you didn't understand this law, that you would not understand any of the laws. And I will tell you that life operates by laws. What does that mean? That means that there is a prescribed way for everything in life to occur. And it would behoove us to be the person to understand what that prescribed way is. Laws are principles, and those principles work for everyone, and they work anywhere at any time. Do not think that it doesn't. I'm going to give you a simple example to prove that out. The law of gravity. The law of gravity. Gravity is a principle that says what goes up must come down. So it does not matter your weight, does not matter your skin color, does not matter male or female. It doesn't matter. That law is in play. That law will work in Florida. It'll work in North Carolina. It'll work in California. The law is the law. And when you understand the law, then you now apply that law to your life. You get the results that the law promises. The law says this right here: whatever goes up must come down. This law is exactly the same way. This is known as the law of cause and effect, or the law of sowing and reaping. Many people don't understand this, so now they violate the law and then they get the results. The Bible says it like this: whatsoever a man soweth, that and only that can the man reap. Here's another pretty simple example. The farmer goes out and he sows corn. He has no expectation of apples. He has an expectation of corn. Why? Because if you put corn seed in the ground, corn should come up and be developed. So that's what I want you to get a hold of. The law of law. This is the law of law. Ralph Waldo Emerson said it like this. This is the law of laws. And if you understand this and you participate with it, you cooperate with it, then you're going to see the result of it. What is going on in your life right now is what you have sown for. I know you don't like that. I know people don't like to hear that, but that is the truth. That is the truth of the matter. And when you grab a hold of that, now watch this right here. You can change that. You can begin to say, now I understand what caused this. There was something I sowed or put out, and it's coming back to me. Listen. That's why you don't get in arguments with people. That's why you don't allow people to get you off. That's why you don't I shouldn't even say allow people, because you do it to yourself. That's why you don't get offended, because if you send out offense comes back. If you send out hatred comes back to you. It's the law of sowing and reaping, cause and effect. We say it like this. When I was growing up, we used to say it like this. What goes around, you finish it, comes around. So it is a law. And that law operates all the time. And you have to understand that. So now watch this right here. When something is going on in your life, all you have to do is go back and look at what did I sow to cause this, especially if you don't want it in your life. Listen, even your thought is a seed that can be planted. We say it like this all the time. I don't know why we don't get it. We say, I just sowed a little bit of doubt in his mind. What do you mean? That means that you gave a thought out, and that thought was a thought of doubt, and it was planted in somebody's mind. Now listen, you can reject the thought or that seed at any time you want to, but you have to make a decision to do that. You have to be the one that goes in and says, nope, that's not going to be planted here. If you don't allow it to be planted, it can't grow up. But if you allow it to be planted, it's going to grow up. Here's the flip side of it. What are you planting? Because whatever you're planting, it is going to show back up in your life in the same intensity and to the same degree. So if you're out here and you got a negative attitude, you're putting out negative attitude is going to show up over and over and over again in your life. Please, whatever you do today, get a hold of this and understand that whatever you sow is going to come back and you are going to reap it. Now listen, you have to make a decision that I'm not going to allow this to happen to me. That's why I refuse to get in offense with people. That's why I refuse to argue it. I choose love. I choose a higher level emotion. I put out love. Love comes back. Even when somebody could come at me and really come at me and say something that would hurt my feelings, I choose not to get offended. That's a choice you can make. You make it, oh, they offended me. No, you allowed yourself to get offended. You took the seed in, you sowed it, and guess what? Now it's going to produce a harvest. They made me mad. No one makes you mad. You allow yourself to get mad. You couldn't make me mad if you tried. And if you did, I'm not going to stay there very long, because I understand this right here. Whatever I sow, whatever I put out, I am going to reap a harvest of it. I have to go to another level to never, ever allow offense to be sown out by me. I refuse to get offended. I am going to stay on the higher level. I charge you today to stay on the higher level and don't allow that stuff to come into your life. That is the law. Another way of saying it is cause and effect. There is a cause and there is an effect from that cause. In other words, whatever you cause, there's going to be a result. Something is coming back at you. What are you going to do? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to stop it. You're going to put a stop to this. How do I put a stop to it, David? You immediately stop. Stop what you're doing. Stop that thought. And you say, okay, now this is real simple. What do I want in return? Do I really want to get even? Or do I want peace? Do I want love? Do I want joy? Do I want happiness? Do I just want to be that vibrant person that goes on in life regardless? That's what you want. So guess what you got to do? You have to sow that. It is a simple process of seed time and harvest. And Jesus said, if you don't believe me, read the book of Mark 4, I believe it's around verse 12 or so. Jesus said, if you don't understand this, you're not going to understand anything else. And then he goes in there, he says, the sower soweth the word. In other words, what he's saying is, whatever you put out, that's what's going to come back. Because later on it goes through there and it begins to talk about, hey, whatever you sow, there came up a harvest of this and this and this. I want you to get a hold of this principle. This is the law of laws. And if you understand this, your life is going to change. You have got to share this with somebody. People have got to understand the law of laws. When they understand that whatever they sow, they're going to reap, it will change their life. You're a life changer. And you can do this by helping spread this word. Listen, don't get offended. Get happy. Why? Because I want more happiness. Don't get upset. Get joyous. Why? Because I want more joy. Whatever you put out, that's what you're going to bring back. So, with that being said, I want to ensure that you are walking with an understanding of sowing and reaping, cause and effect. What goes around comes around, whatever you want to call it, because when you understand this, your life is going to be dramatically different. So from now on, you're not going to get offended. You're bigger than that. And not only that, watch this right here. You don't get offended for the other person's sake. You don't get offended because you don't want it to affect you. And you want to stay where you're at. So learn the law of law. When you learn the law of all laws and you apply it to your life on a daily, ongoing basis, your life is going to be tremendously better. So, hey, review this 3 or 4 times. Make sure you got it all down. Remember this right here. If you ever need anything from me, all you got to do is private message me, or you can just leave a comment right here. If you like this video, hit like and share it with somebody. I would appreciate that as well, because now you're just sowing whatever you put out. That's what you're going to get back. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to get a lot of great stuff back, because, hey, I believe this right here, that if you will do things for other people, you're going to find that other people will do things for you. Love you guys, and thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic week. Just go with this law of laws. Stay with it. Keep going with it. Keep working it. When you get off, get right back on. Remember this right here. You are the architect of your life, and I believe in you. I'll see you next week. Have a great one. Bye.